Hello there, you amazing viewers and subscribers, and welcome to a brand new Doctor Who related video for today. So in this video, it is my top 5 Big Finish audios I have listened to so far, and I really think my top 1 won't really change. If you probably know me, you know what my number 1's going to be. So anyway, just before I get into my top 5, it's just a few things I just want to say. There's going to be a review coming out either today or tomorrow, depends when I can get around to listening when I want to do it, because at the moment I am currently listening to Doctor Who Dark Eyes 3, and I am loving this box set. I am absolutely the first story is just absolutely phenomenal. If you want to know about this, you have to wait for my review. I have already done review for Dark Eyes 2 and 1, and at the moment I am loving the whole series of Doctor Who Dark Eyes. I'm literally in the second story of Dark Eyes 3. At some point, I'm hoping to get Dark Eyes 4. I'm just waiting for it to go back down in price. I mean, it's gone up to £55 at the moment on Amazon. And the thing is, I'm waiting for it to go back down to £30, the same amount as I've been paying for the other Big Finish audios. And the other thing I want to talk about is there will be a review coming out either possibly later on today or tomorrow. It depends when the uploading goes up, because I actually do film these a day ahead. And my review will be on Doctor Who Return to Teros. I absolutely love this audio. Tom Baker, Louise Jameson is absolutely fantastic. To actually hear the cameo of Patrick Troughton, the second Doctor, who is actually voiced by Fraser Hines, I really felt like his Troughton impression. He knew Troughton really, really well, because he worked with Troughton during season 4, 5 and 6, and I absolutely think Fraser Hines is not just as brilliant as Jamie, but for Big Finish, he's fantastic as the second Doctor himself. And I just really am grateful that Fraser Hines is absolutely honouring Patrick Troughton's legacy as the second Doctor. So anyway, talking about my top 5 Big Finish audios. Now, I've got quite a load, as you possibly can remember, before I emptied my shelf off for you. I want to talk about my top 5, what ones I am really enjoyed listening to at the moment, and what I've been listening to over the last couple of years as well. So, number 5 is, of course, Doctor Who, The Sixth Doctor's Last Adventure. Now, this has got 4 incredible stories in it, which is The End of the Line, Red House, Stage Fright, and of course, The Blink of Death. I absolutely love this fantastic box set. To hear the Sixth Doctor with other companions like with Charlie Pallard, who is basically a companion to the Eighth Doctor in his first series. So I don't really know how she managed to meet the Sixth Doctor. It's very timey-wimey stuff. I absolutely do love it. He also has different companions as well. In the first story, he has his companion Constance. In Red House, it is literally Charlie Pallard. In the second story, he's got a companion named Philip. And then, of course, he's back travelling with Mal, which does lead into his regeneration into Time and Arani. So, and of course, the big main villain of this box set is, of course, the Valeyard. Yes, the Doctor's got to go battle against the Valeyard once again, and it leads into his regeneration. Absolutely fantastic piece of audio written. This is all written by Nicholas Briggs. It's actually all like directed by Nicholas Briggs, apart from the last story, which is actually written by Nicholas Briggs. So he actually does Colin Baker's last story. Very, very justice as well. So if I could actually add these onto my DVD shelf, I would actually put these all into Doctor's Box, trying to work out what Big Finish audios go where in the Doctor's Time stream with the TV series. So I'm just leaving them on their own separate shelf. I absolutely love The Sixth Doctor's Last Adventure. It is just absolutely fantastic. If you haven't listened to it, I highly recommend it. There is a review coming out on this box set as well. I've got to go back and restart it all, because I think I've done a review on the first story, and then I kind of bought other Big Finishes along the way, and just kind of need to get back to it, listening to this one, and then get a proper review out for you. But honestly, I've listened to this one quite a few times since 2017 when I brought it, and it is a fantastic Doctor Who piece of writing. I just absolutely loved it. And to be honest, I actually got this off a market as well, only for £30 off a market back in 2017, because my granddad took me to Shrewsbury Market and the bloke was selling this, and it was a bit battered when I brought it, so I think I've kept it in good nick since. But I absolutely do love this audio adventure, and to get it for £30 off a market, absolutely fantastic stuff, I have to say. Absolutely fantastic stuff, and it's actually a fantastic story. I'm going to get off this before I keep talking about how much this is in 5th place, because Colin Baker just gives an absolutely fantastic tripping performance as the Sixth Doctor. Same with Michael Jason, who does the voice of the Valeyard, and Bonnie Langford as Mel, and the rest of the cast is all brilliant as well. So yeah, that's that one. In fourth place, now this one I only got recently, and I listened to this one only last week, and I've done a review last week on it. It is Doctor Who: The Ninth Doctor Adventures Ravages. Yes, I've already done a review on this one. This one is definitely in my top 4. I absolutely loved it. Listen to Christopher Eccleston's voice as the incredible Ninth Doctor is absolutely fantastic. Every single story feels like a part of Series 1. I have to say, the actual writer and it's actually written by Nicholas Briggs as well. And he actually got the Ninth Doctor really well, and it's so great to hear Christopher Eccleston back. The 3 stories that we got, literally Spear of Freedom, Cat's-gasm, and Food Fight, is just absolutely fantastic Doctor Who writing. And it's all very timey-wimey. All of these 3 stories are just connected into one big story, and it's just absolutely fantastic to actually sit down and listen to Christopher Eccleston's performance as the Ninth Doctor. Really enjoyable. So in third place, this one I got back last in March, and this one is definitely in third place because I just absolutely loved it. It is Doctor Who: Dark Eyes. The Doctor, with his companion Molly O'Sullivan, has to stop another Time Lord, Daleks, and the whole bit of this box set is just fantastic. I absolutely loved it when you got the Daleks chasing through the Doctor and Molly O'Sullivan through different time periods of Earth's history, going from World War One. With this deadly gas in the first story. I just really love Dark Eyes 1. It's honestly the fantastic box set. And to be honest with you, to actually own all 3 box sets of Dark Eyes so far, I'm absolutely loving this whole series. It's all connected one by one. I'm actually in the middle of listening to Dark Eyes 3. I just need to get Dark Eyes 4. And I'm absolutely loving it. And Dark Eyes 1, I would have put Dark Eyes 2 and 3, what I've listened to so far, I would have put them in this, but I have to say Dark Eyes 1 is definitely the article box set for the Dark Eyes stuff. I just absolutely love it. And I love listening to Ruth Bradley as Molly O'Sullivan. She's really great as a companion. I wish we had her on TV with the 8th Doctor. It's just an absolutely fantastic piece of Doctor Who writing. I loved every single story of it. And this is, as I can say, it's written by Nicholas Briggs again, and he knows how to write Doctor Who. He's just absolutely fantastic, and I just really love Dark Eyes. I cannot say enough how much I appreciate this box set and how much I love this box set. In second place for my top 5, now this one is really enjoyable. It is a Tom Baker story. It's also got another Doctor in it, and saying that you're probably going, but Paul, you've only got Out of Time 1 and Light at the End. And to be honest, these 2 are my top 2. So I'm going to literally talk about the first one first. So the first one in second place is, of course, Out of Time 1. I absolutely flipping loved sitting down listening to this audio. Tom Baker with David Tennant, my favourite Doctor, versus my least favourite Doctor, working together to battle against Daleks. How much more does a Doctor Who fan need? The Daleks are my all-time favourite Doctor Who villain. Yes, I do think they are really overused in New Who quite a lot, but still my favourite villain when I watch them in Classic Who. And to actually sit down and listen to the audio with Tom Baker and David Tennant battling against Daleks and working together is just absolutely fantastic. And it's proper, if you're a Tennant fan or a Baker fan, this is definitely one for you. I mean, I know another sci-fi guy wants to sit down and listen to this audio, and to be honest with you, I would absolutely recommend it to him. I have recommended it to him, and I really can't wait for him to actually get this himself, because it is a non-nostalgical piece of Doctor Who writing, and it is written by Matt Fitland, who is a good Doctor Who writer for Big Finish. I just absolutely love it. Tom Baker is absolutely top notch, and when he literally clicks and works out that Tennant is his actually future incarnation, the way Tennant's trying to go, because you're my future self, aren't you? And Tennant just goes, yeah. He's like, so it's pulled us both out of time, isn't it? Yeah. I really love the way this story is set, and I just love Out of Time. So my all-time, well, my top first favourite and possibly all-time favourite of a Big Finish audio is definitely going to be Doctor Who: The Light at the End. I just absolutely love this audio. I know another sci-fi guy just did an unboxing video of his last night of getting this audio, and it's absolutely fantastic when you listen to Tom Baker and Paul McGann both working together, and then you've got the 5th, 6th and 7th Doctors all working together as well, with their companions being a race on time, and the Doctors working together to fix time against the Master, played by Jeff Beavers, who also played the Master in The Keeper of Traken. Now, this is set very timey-wimey in the Doctor's time stream, because this is set somewhere between season 14 and 15 for Tom Baker, because it has the Fourth Doctor and Leela. For the Fifth Doctor, it's set somewhere in between Time Flight and Arc Infinity, because it's just got the Doctor with Nyssa, no other companions. The Sixth Doctor and Perry's definitely set somewhere in between season 22 and season 23. The Sixth Doctor, well, the Seventh Doctor and Ace, I have to say, it's like somewhere in between season 26, I have to say, and her departure. Just absolutely fantastic. The Eighth Doctor is this. I believe this is set somewhere after his first series, because he has Charlie Pollard, who basically was his first companion in his first series before he got Lucy Miller. And for Jeffney Beavers, this is, well, for the Crispy Master, this is somewhere in between The Deadly Assassin and, of course, The Keeper of Traken, which is 2 stories from season 14 and season 18. But for this to be very timey-wimey, and it does feature the other Doctors as well, like William Hartnell's Doctor, and it features the past companions like Susan, Ian and Barbara. It also features Jamie and Zoe and Vicky, Steve and Taylor. It features Sarah Kingdom, Tarlo, Chameleon. It does have like Perry as well, Tegan in it as well. But really it just focuses more on the Doctor and Nyssa. So I think for their time streams, but with like echoes of it. I'm not going to say how much, because it is a fantastic piece of audio and Doctor Who writing. I just really love this Big Finish audio, and to try and fit this into the Doctor's time streams is very, very complicated as well. I just absolutely love it. So that is my top 5 Big Finish audios, like the 6th Doctor's Last Adventure, the 9th Doctor Adventures The Ravages, Dark Eyes for the 8th Doctor. Out of Time is just a fantastic story. I really want to get my hands on Out of Time too. And Light at the End. Let me know in the comments what you think of my top 5 Big Finish audios. Do you enjoy listening to these Big Finish audios? Let me know in the comments. And please stay tuned, because there will be a review coming out possibly tomorrow or later on today on Doctor Who, The Return to Teros. So thank you for watching, and have a great day. And thank you for being magnificent viewers and subscribers.